I think these elections have something in common: the rejection of the mass of people in Brazil, in Germany, and here in the United States as well, with conventional politics, with the old establishment, with that cozy arrangement between slightly left of center politics and slightly right of center politics, changing places as time required, but all of them presiding over a capitalism that they thought would never end. Well, the mass of people don't want that anymore. The capitalism they've had to live with since 2008 and the terrible crash then has been awful. First was the crash itself and the massive suffering and unemployment. Then came the quick bailouts of the banks and big corporations who were mostly responsible for the crash in the first place. And as if that wasn't ugly enough, it was followed by the last 10 years of austerity politics, in which the cost of bailing out those big corporations was borne by mass withdrawal of government services, mass dying out of wage increases, austerity. And of course, people are angry. They're angry at what happened, but they're angry at the political parties that presided over all of that. That's also what prompted the British working class to vote for Brexit, as if cutting yourself off from Europe would solve your problems. And it also explains the votes here in the United States for Mr. Trump and all that he represents, and the GOP in its rush into the right wing. Well, I'm not surprised that right wing is the direction most of the upset of the mass of people is taking as they contest with and deal with a dying capitalism. Where else would we have expected them to go? The last 50 years have been an endless drumbeat of anti-leftism, anti-socialism, anti-communism. The right has been able to take over. Liberals went more to the right with each passing year. So yes, people look to the right as maybe the kind of change that will help them. They will discover soon enough, and indeed some already are, that the right wing has no solutions for this problem of a dying capitalism, since mostly they pretend that that problem isn't there. So what will happen? Well, the right will fail. It's already failing where it has taken over. Brexit is a disaster. Mr. Trump is going in that direction. The danger for all of us is that a right wing that cannot solve the problems it promised to will need to blame somebody for its failure. It won't blame itself. It won't blame its own lack of a solution to the problems of a capitalism that is failing and that they cannot recognize as such. So they will blame the left.